This is one of the most wildest places in Australia. Known for its pristine landscapes and rugged mountain ranges, it feels like walking into Jurassic Park. The highest point of this island is a tough overnight hike. We've been going for 10.5 hours and we are only just coming up to the peak now. No tracks, no trails, and no guaranteed water sources near the summit. So our plan of attack is to go from the bottom all the way to the top in one day on the first day and camp at the top the first night. We're not going to camp there just one night, not two, but 3 nights, and that all depends on if we can find water near the summit. I've done a deep dive on satellite imagery, studied the hell out of it, and I'm fairly confident that we're gonna find water up there. But it's a game of chances. If we don't find water, that totally changes the mission altogether, and that means we'll probably only get one night up there, and we've got to turn around and come back down and camp near the guaranteed water supply, which is in this creek we're walking and halfway down the mountain. Just reached our first little milestone for this mission, come up to this pristine as little water hole on the creek. It's actually got the name Big Hole because this creek hasn't got many water holes, and this is like one of the biggest of them. Slowly but surely, the creek's getting tighter and tighter. We're going into more denser, taller vegetation. The water's quickly running out and there's more or less only just a trickle left now. So we found a little spot that we could put our water bottles under and the water bladders filled up there. Now we're leaving that and we're about to branch off the creek and start heading up probably the hardest part of the mission, which is where we go from the creek up to the saddle. It was already hard enough with the weight we were carrying on our backs because we got 3 days worth of supplies that we're carrying up to the summit, and now we've just added on another 6 extra liters of water, which will make 9 in total to carry up to the top. We've been doing a really hard slog for about the last 2 hours, working our way from the creek up to the saddle. It's been hard work, very, very ruthless terrain we're walking up through. Yes, we made it to the saddle. Woo! Walk out here and check this view out. This is wicked, insane. We still got to get all the way up there. It's not too far now. The hardest bit is well and truly over and done with. Yeah, man. Time is 3:45 and we're leaving the saddle. We've decided to keep pushing on and head for the top like we planned. So this is the last stretch of it now, and then we're up there. I'm fucking that keen to get up there. It looks so good because you can see the summit from here, and it just looks madness. I can't wait to get up there again. It is dead set 5:30 in the Arvo. We've been going for 10.5 hours, or about 11 hours actually. And we are only just coming up to the peak now. Only got half an hour of light left. The sun's going down fast. And we haven't even got somewhere to set up tents. We still got to find like a flat area to set up and find somewhere to sleep tonight. So yeah. Definitely coming in late, but hopefully there's a few flat spots there and we can get comfy before it gets too dark. It's so unreal being up here. This is a moment I've dreamed about for basically as long as I can remember. And ever since 3 years ago when I come up here for a day trip, just every single day of my life, I've just been dreaming about camping up here. It is day 2 of the big mission. We got up nice and early this morning, and we're just gonna get some sunrise shots and then have some brekkie. Once we have brekkie, our first priority is to go and try and find some water. And then the whole entire rest of our mission pivots on whether we find water or not. So we'll see how that goes. Just got me oats here for brekkie. How's this for a view? Having breakfast with this view doesn't get better. We're on the mission to find some water. We're working our way down into the valley where we're hoping we will find the water. And it is just insanely dense and thick vegetation, which is hopefully a good sign. That means this is like a wet, swampy sort of place, but there's definitely no guarantee. But all I can say is this is just one insanely densely vegetated valley. We've been following this real dry but very damp creek bed, as in like it's very mossy, very green, but dry. There's no water puddles in it. And now we've just come up to this big stagnant water puddle. if we keep following this down, we should have water, because we've been working on this for probably an hour now and we were really starting to lose hope. But I think this is definitely going to lead to something. We're just going to keep following it down. This little flow of water is perfect. Like, it is fresh as. It's got like a good, like, nearly half a meter drop. We followed that little stream down like another 15-20 meters, and the further you follow the streams down, the more flow the water will have. There's enough flow to have like a little shower, a little bath here. The best feeling in the world right now that we get to do that. After restocking our water supply, we walked from the peak where our camp was set up over to the true summit of the mountain. There's a geocache stored on the rocks over here where hikers can document their own experiences climbing the mountain. We're on our way back to our camp setup, and then yeah, just gonna enjoy the rest of the arvo, wait for that beautiful golden light. Just got to experience another absolutely beautiful sunset up here, and perfect way to end another awesome day. Woke up nice and early this morning. Had plans to go shoot this spot we scoped out yesterday, shoot it for sunrise this morning, but yeah, the weather had different plans for us. 1 minute, totally capped out, no view at all. Next minute, start getting views again. So it's just changing really quickly. About 11:30 in the day now. We're just working back down in the valley to get more of that water that we found yesterday, and that'll keep us going for the rest of today, tonight, until we get back down in the creek tomorrow on our way down the mountain. Back up at camp now, we've got our water sorted for the rest of the mission. We've got a couple of hours until sunset, so we're just literally gonna sit around here and just soak in the scenery and just relax, enjoy the view. It's got that up in another world kind of vibe, just super atmospheric. And we had the 2 days of clear weather, and now we got these awesome, crazy cloudy conditions. So the whole trip all around has just been insane to have all these different kinds of experiences up on this mountain.